Welcome to Zoe's Treasures, where the vibe is vintage. Buckle up.
Hello everybody, how are you this morning? Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy. I'm here with my husband Noel. He's behind the scenes. Good morning, Brownsy, is that how you say that? Hope everybody's doing great. It has been a crazy weekend. Cool. Not just crazy, like busy. Good morning, Choco Dog. We had Primitive Show on Saturday, then Battle of the Best yesterday, which was so amazing. I just got to take a second to talk about Battle of the Best. Michelle at Southern Charm, your item's going out soon. It'll more than likely it'll probably be out first thing tomorrow. But I had the coolest. Oh, thank you so much. I had the coolest ephemera. Thank you, honey. I see that. Thank you. My husband's like, look. What was I going to say? Oh, I never expected to win. So I went into Battle of the Best not expecting to win. I was just like, this is going to be fun. You know, I've done it. It was my third time on Battle of the Best. There's certain sellers I just can't compete with. I can't bring big old crystals and stuff like that. But I thought, hey, you know what? I held my own, did pretty good. Y'all, I got beat by, who was it? Donald Duck. Donald Duck. Where's the appreciation for American history? I can't believe I got beat by Donald Duck. I'm like, last month I got beat by a plant. I would much rather get beat by a plant than Donald Duck. But, you know, it is what it is. I just couldn't believe that. It was Star Wars beating me out. And my husband's a big Star Wars fan. I can kind of see that. But then Donald Duck, I was like, oh, man. Anyways, it was fun. Today we have all random items. There's stuff down there this way, down there in the store. So you can take a look in there. And I'm just going to start doing some random polls. So instead of me just up here chatting, let's get started. Let's see, what are we going to do first? Let's start off with something, go on the lower end here. So we have all different price points today. Okay, so we have this little bowl. Check this guy out. Glass bowl. You have that white going up on the top. It's almost like that ombre. It is so pretty. It is a vintage bowl. Look at the designs. I don't know if you can see it. Look at the designs on there. And I love the big old scalloped edge. 5.5-inch diameter. And remember today, everything, not just today, every day, is free shipping. That is up and running. If I can figure out which way to put it here so it shows up right. Thank you so much for your bid. And Leah, that is going to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's see, what are we going to do next? All right, this one is not so vintage, but I thought it was so adorable. It was just too cute to not to leave there in the store. So it is a coffee mug. It is in wonderful shape. It says pretty in pink. Look at that piggy on there. How cute. I originally thought, here's the inside so you can see what the inside looks like. I originally thought I was going to use this for my farmhouse, and maybe I still will, but I thought, oh, we're going to bring it into this show today. And that is up and running. An adorable little pretty in pink. You're showing shipping today. That is not right. Uh-oh, nope. Let me go see what I can do really quick. Hold on. Let's see what I did wrong. Sorry, pausing the show. Hold on. Okay, let me go here. You should not be seeing shipping, so let me just make sure I said it right. Oh, no, it says reduced. Let me fix that. I can fix it. Oops. Let's see. I'm hoping I can fix it. Let's see here. Okay, we're going to figure this out. I don't know if I can. All right, we're gonna try to do this. Sorry, you guys. I thought I had changed all of those. That is totally my fault. And I do not even know where to click to try to fix this. All right, we're gonna keep going. Are you able to do that? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. We got 34 people. We're gonna keep moving on. If it's not free, it's reduced. Doing the best we can here. I guess I hit the wrong button. And I really don't want to end the show and have to restart it, so.
Let's see if it works.
All right. Did you change it? We're trying to change it in the background so you guys can get free shipping. All right, I'm gonna just start this again. Don't bid, just tell me if it's showing up as free or not. And I'm only gonna do it for like 2 seconds so you guys can see if it shows free or not. Nope, it's still showing? Nah, what? Still showing? All right, well, we're doing reduced then. Let me edit this. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let me just edit this because I don't want it to be misleading. So everybody, normally we do free shipping. I screwed up today. It's reduced shipping. So, all right. If that's the case, we'll see what we can do on some of these. Let's go on to our next item here. It's saying free shipping now? Oh, but Leah, you bought something, so that's probably why yours is free. All right. Yeah, so I mean, it's reduced. If nothing else, it's reduced. Okay, so we have Royal Albert bone china here. This is from England. A gorgeous little trinket tray. Look at those little flowers on there. There is a little call out right there. There's a call out on the little chippy. So we're going to go ahead and reduce that price way down because of that call out. And we're going to run that for $1. And that is up and going. $1. Gorgeous tray, but there is a little call out on there. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. I appreciate that. Y'all, I do apologize about it not being free shipping today. All right, up next, look at this guy. Not sure how old this is. This came in a bunch of other plates that I had picked up, but look at that little bluebird. So stinking cute. No chips or cracks. And actually, I'm going to change the time. There we go. And that is up and going. Cute little bluebird plate, 7-inch in diameter. Thank you so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. We're going to work our way around. Now we'll start here. We'll do these ones. All right, we have a creamer next, and look at how pretty this is. You know, it's like the perfect thing to lean on. Oh, my husband yells at me when I lean because I mess up the mic. All right, we have a little creamer here. I think those are irises. Not too sure. It is Syracuse. No chips or cracks. Beautiful little scalloped edge on there. All right, and this one is up and going for just $3. We are in, I'm going to go ahead on most of the items. We're going to take a few dollars off my plan prices just to make up for that being reduced shipping, because I really do like to do, oh, they're dogwoods. Thank you, Choco Dog. You know, I failed, you guys. I failed at the beginning of the show to mention. Thank you, Southern Charm. We have 2 upcoming raid trains. Super excited about. I am fired today, yes. So we have on Wednesday night, New Seller Surge raid train. I'm going to let my husband play that for you real quick, and then we'll talk about the next raid train coming up. All right, so that's new seller surge. These are all brand new sellers. Some of them their first raid train, some of them maybe they've been on one, but most of them, at least when they signed up, had 1,000 sales or less. So they're still fairly new. Please come out and support them. It's only a 2-hour raid train, so just about the length of a regular Whatnot show. And then on Saturday, on Saturday, we have Create a Junk Jar raid train. Thank you so much. This is from my new collection. So let's talk more vintage. You can buy these at my website, which is the same name, zoe'streasures.com. But we have Create a Junk Jar raid train. This is going to be so much fun. Junk jars are going to take over Whatnot. I'm already seeing them more and more. So we're going to have that on Saturday morning. We have, 6 or 7 great sellers. And at our next show, we will have, Wednesday night, we will have a video to debut that one. So in the meantime, let's go ahead to this, go and move on to this. Check this out. This is made in Japan. This is porcelain. I think it's a napkin holder, but it's a fancy napkin holder. Look at how pretty that is with the oranges on there. And you got that little kind of like handle up there on the top. If this is not a napkin holder, please let me know if you know what this is. But I thought it was pretty darn cool. It is porcelain. And that is up and going. No chips or cracks. A taco, they might be kind of thin tacos. Yeah, I don't know about tacos. It'd be thin, but thanks so much for looking at that one. We have Pilgrim glass here. So this is hand blown, a little Pilgrim glass creamer.
Happy folks, those are going to be a very, very thin tacos. No, not good. Not good. You need chunky tacos.
Chunky tacos. Tea bag plates, that possibly, yeah. All right, so we have a little piece of Pilgrim glass. This is has that kind of carnival glass look to it. Has all those different colors kind of popping off of that there. Beautiful scalloped top to it. And there is still the tag on there that says hand-blown Pilgrim glass on the bottom. And it looked like there's a signature. I don't think that's a signature. I don't know. There's something there. It could just be like from the Pontel mark. Applied handle. No chips or cracks. And no, I am not running it for that much. That's a lot of money. Okay, there we go. Up and going. Look at the reflection on there. It almost looks like metal, but it's not. It's actually glass. Thank you so much for your bid. And Southern Charm, that's heading your way.
Thank you.
What am I missing? Oh, the taco. Forfeitter taco, a dieter. Could be. I don't know. I like some big tacos. My husband makes, what did you make me the other day? He's the cook in the house. I am not the cook. What'd you make me? The beans, they were like quesadillas with beans, but they were delicious. Okay, we have this little guy here. This is just a single shaker. It is a porcelain shaker, and it is beautiful. It has like a light blue color to it. It does have its little stopper there at the bottom, the original stopper. Probably made in Japan. While these are not, while it is technically a shaker, I think it can also double for a hat pin holder because you have the holes big enough at the top. Thanks so much for your bid. And Choco Dog, going to you.
Thank you.
And you've unlocked the owl tier. You guys, if you are unlocking your tiers.
You have achieved owl level.
If you're unlocking your tiers, head on up to the crown. Make sure you're getting your coupons. And if you are in the top 3 tiers, if you click on the crown, you'll see what the tiers are. If you are in the top 3 tiers, you are automatically invited to our rewards member show, which is this Thursday. And what you'll get to see there is a preview of items I have not yet shown on Whatnot. There's stuff that I've been collecting this month to debut in various shows next month. So you get first dibs if you're in the top 3 tiers. And that will be free shipping. I will fix my stuff by then. All right, we have a little milk glass sugar bowl here. It is an open lidded sugar bowl. It is your grape and leaf pattern, and I'm trying to see, there is a maker's mark on here, but I can feel it, but I cannot see it. I am guessing Westmoreland. Yeah, it looks like a W. So it is a Westmoreland. No chips or cracks. Little open milk glass sugar bowl. And that's going now for just $3. And Leah, thank you so much. That's heading to you. We have a
Thank you.
crock up next. Good morning, Crystal's Vintage Collection. How are you? I tagged you the other day. We were in somebody's chat and they were talking about what is it, CSV or CVS? Oh, CVS is the drugstore. Oh, CSV. It's Jeremy. It's CSV. Thank you. I think it was Jeremy's show, Green 13. But they were talking about it. I'm like, I know just the person who's an expert in that. All right, so we have a blue crock here. No chips or cracks. Nice shiny cobalt blue. It does open if I can figure out how. There we go. You get some dust on there for free. So you've got your top there, nice and clean on the inside. There's the bottom of it. I'll figure out how to close it again while I get it running. And that is up and going. I never know how to work these things, so we're going to leave it. Thanks so much for your bid. We'll figure out how to close it before we send it. Thank you, Brittany. And that's a first purchase for you. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures.
On its way to you.
Look at this. I want to say measuring cup, but there are no measures on here. So it's not a measuring cup. I am not really sure. I just thought it was cool. Obviously, it's something for the kitchen. And it has a spout. It looks like a measuring cup, but it has a green tint to it. So I picked it up because I thought, oh, this is going to glow for sure. It is not a glower, but it is a very useful kitchen gadget. You can tell I do know nothing about kitchen stuff. And that is up and running. It looks like it, if I turn it this way, you can see right here, it feels like rubbery here, but it doesn't pop out as far as I know. There has to be some official use for this. I don't know, maybe you just beat your eggs in there. Southern Charm, heading to you. Maybe it's just something where you just mix and pour, I don't know. All right, how about some Lennox? We have a beautiful, hello, everything is free shipping because I don't see it. Thanks.
Our host made a mistake and she didn't set up the free shipping. We're so sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it is an academy. Yes, I apologize, you guys. Normally I do free shipping. I screwed up. I had it on reduced. I forgot to change it. My fault, and I don't want to stop the show to restart the show. So we're going for it. It's reduced. It's better than nothing at this point. But normally we do free. Okay, so we have a Lennox vase. Look at how pretty those leaves are, kind of stretching up on that vase. No chips or cracks. It is a gold stamp Lennox. It has been used as a vase before, so it probably needs a little scrub brush going down in there. And it is 6 inches tall if you are a Lennox collector.
Right, Crystal Vintage. Why not 101?
Busy Blooms, and thank you so much. And that was a first purchase for you. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures.
Thank you.
I know, I screwed up. Y'all, I'm over here beating myself up over it, but sometimes it is what it is. So, all right. This is one I totally need your help with. I thought it was a butter dish. I bought it like this, assuming it was a butter dish. Looks like a butter dish, right? With some handles. However, it's a divided dish. So I don't know if it's like a little like a condiment dish, or something else. It is beautiful, made in Japan. There are no chips or cracks on it. The only call out is right here. There's like some sticker stuff. You got to scrub a little bit, but that will eventually come off. You just need to give it a little elbow grease. Beautiful floral. And I thought it was such a unique piece with the little divided part. I was surprised when I opened the lid and saw that divided. And that is up and running. Thank you so much for your bid. It is a beautiful piece. That's what drew me to it. I love butter dishes. I don't know why. You can only use so many butter dishes at one time. But I have probably 3 or 4 sitting around as decor. Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. This one, this is tiny but mighty, small but mighty. So this is Dresden. So the fine china maker Dresden. This is a tiny little basket with your applied flowers, and they all have their leaves on there. I took some time and really looked close to make sure that all those leaves were on there. You have a pretty decor around the outside with the florals and on the inside. I'm guessing bone china. It doesn't say, but I am guessing bone china, not just porcelain. This would make a cute little piece on a printer tray. And that is up and going. Choco Dog, thank you so much. Let's head into you. This is adorable. All right. I did a Christmas show and then I said, okay, I'm going to put my Christmas stuff away. I'll leave it in the bin for the month of July. And then that's it until like November. But I just came across this and I thought, this is just too neat. I'm going to throw it in a show as long as we're still in July. But it is a Christmas basket. So you can see the holly on there. I like it because it's flat on one side, so you can hang it up on a wall, or you can do it as a shelf sitter. And I think somebody made it because there is a stamp and a little signature down there on the bottom of it. It's not a Longenberger or one of those, but it is I think it is a basket that somebody made. And that is up and going. I'll give you a measurement. It's about 9 to 10 inches tall. Thank you so much for your bid. I don't even want to think about pulling Christmas stuff out. Leah, that is heading your way. Thank you so much. So when I started doing Whatnot, like really, really doing Whatnot a lot, I have a spot in my basement that's like a storage area in the basement. Like most of the basement's finished, but then like in the back, there's a storage area. And I had like my tubs of Christmas, Halloween, all that stuff back there, personal storage, right? Then I started doing Whatnot. I'm like, I need Whatnot storage. I need Whatnot space. So now I pay to store my holiday stuff somewhere else so I can have my Whatnot stuff at home. So just the thought of having to go to my storage and dig out like 4 or 5 tubs of Christmas stuff is like, I'm already dreading it. All right, look at this bowl. I thought this was Tonala when I first picked it up. I do not think it is Tonala, but it is still beautiful and it has similar colorings. So you have the cream with the beautiful florals around there, and then you got that vibrant cobalt blue inside there, fully glazed, no chips or cracks. And this would make a great fruit bowl, 9-inch diameter on it. And that is going now. It is such a pretty one. Thank you for your bid. Southern Charm, going to you. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We have a leftover blue and white plate from some of my blue and white shows that we've done. This is actually a cake tray because it has the little handles there on the side. And I want to say it's the blue, has a blue willow pattern on there. And it, maybe I'm right, because it is called Blue Willow by Royal. So yes, I am correct. It is Blue Willow. No chips or cracks. And we're going to run that for just $5. This would make a great gallery wall, putting up on a gallery wall, or just adding it to your blue and white collection. And Brittany, going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, these were getting popular. And Brittany, you have unlocked the hummingbird tier. Congratulations. These were getting popular for a while. Hopefully they're still popular because I have two different deviled egg trays or plates today. So this is the first one. So 70s looking with the like the browns and the yellow colored flowers in there. No chips or cracks. This is a plate size. There's some crazing on it. 9-inch diameter. And then I'll show you the other one I have, which is far different. And that is up and running. Who was it? Maybe Southern Charm or Choco Dog? I think one of you told me that you're seeing people put their chocolate-covered strawberries in these. And I thought that was kind of a cool idea. I told my daughter about that, and she got all excited. She's 26, and she does like a lot of entertaining with her friends. So, Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, Easter eggs. Yeah, Easter eggs would be good too. All right, let's look at the other one I have. Now, this one's a little pricier, but it's different and it's well worth it. So this one, not only can you put all of your eggs in there, but you have all the divided pieces around here, I guess, to put the rest of your condiments. So this would be a true kind of appetizer one. This is also just a gorgeous display piece. No chips or cracks. And it is just a stunning piece. I have not researched it yet to see who makes it, but it's beautiful. I know, I love this too. This one, I actually have not one exactly like this, but an amber glass egg tray that I just have for display because it's so pretty. All right, we're going to read. My husband told me that this price is too high. He's giving me that look and holding up certain fingers, not that finger, but certain fingers at me, telling me to drop the price. So we're going to drop this down a bit and just rerun it so that he's happy. And then, I won't hear about it later. Thank you so much for your bid. CRM, and that's a first purchase. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
All right, this girl here is so pretty. She is so 70s. You are very welcome. Thank you. Oh, it's Indiana Glass Tree of Life. Okay, cool. Thank you, Crystals. That makes sense, Indiana. That does make sense for it to be Indiana glass. All right, look at this girl. So obviously in the shape. Hey, and Google knows everything, right? If it says it on the internet, it is true. That's just the way it is. But look at her, totally 70s, absolutely beautiful. This was hand painted. I mean, isn't she gorgeous? So in the shape of a painter's palette, it is signed on the back. And it has a little sticker. It says something Cora, Cora maybe on that sticker. I love it. There is a few little scuffs on there, but overall wonderful shape. And that is up and going. And it's a good size too, about 9 1/4 inches. That's a unique piece of art. Like you could put it as a tray or you could put a hanger on it and hang it up on a wall. And Southern Charm, that is going to you.
Thank you.
I have another creamer here. We're going to run this one low because it does have a little chippy, and every time I see a chip, automatically it's going to be a low price. But this is still a really great piece to use. Like I would still use this in my home. I love the coloring on it. It's vibrant with those like teals and pinks. The chip is right there. So right above my finger, there's a little chip. You can kind of see it there on the screen. That's the only call out. Other than that, it's in great shape. No maker's mark, so I don't know who makes it. And we're going to run that for just $2. And that's going down. I like the teals. Yeah, and you can see where the little chippy is. Thanks for looking at that. All right, I have a milk glass, one milk glass candlestick holder. I probably should save this because Wednesday, if you like milk glass, I am picking up a huge collection of milk glass on Wednesday. So coming in my shows coming up, I will have a lot of milk glass. We have right now, this is the diamond point pattern, one candlestick holder. There's a little bit of red wax in there, but that pops right out. Beautiful candlestick holder, no chips or cracks. And we're going to run that for just $1. Up and going. Thanks so much for your bids. And Choco Dog heading your way. I have a couple little pictures today. So this is the next one I had. Let's see. Hold on. Yep. Okay. So I have 3. Just counting them. All right. So this is a cranberry glass pitcher. No chips or cracks. You have an applied handle there. There is a pontil mark on the bottom. So I'm thinking it is hand blown. Really pretty little pitcher. $3. Up and going. Stands about 4 inches tall. I don't know why all the pictures are coming out looking like metal on the screen. They're actually glass. It's just the way the lights are hitting them today. And Busy Bloomers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is the other picture we have. Now this one's a little more unique. Just to clarify, says and not free shipping. It is reduced shipping today. Normally it's free. I screwed up, totally my fault. And then I didn't realize till we were in the show and I didn't want to stop the show and then restart it. So we are going with free, but normally it is free shipping. I'm sorry, we're going with reduced. Sorry, but normally it is free. So please don't let that deter you. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. All right, so we have a little, another little picture here, applied handle. And this one looks like the glass was pulled up because you have the lines going all the way up it. There is a pontil mark, but it is very, very smooth. And then you have that more unique spout at the top of it. This will make an adorable little bud vase. And we're going to run it for just $3. Up and going. It's about 5 inches. Yep, 5 inches. And Busy Bloomers, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I feel terrible about it, about messing that up because it's something we've really been pushing is the free shipping. But you know what? We're human and we make mistakes. So I do apologize. And actually, I made another big business mistake last week. Not that it's going to affect anybody here, but I'm going to be talking about it at the talk show on Friday because I think we need some transparency. One, just to show and be like, hey, we all make mistakes. How do we work through those? So coming up Friday on the talk show, that's one of the things we're going to be talking about. All right, so we have this little cloche. And this is one that I think you would hang a watch from, but I know that there's a ton of creative people and you can do all kinds of cool stuff. So you have the little wooden handle here, and then underneath that handle, if you can see, there is a little hook. So a small cloche with a little hook. You can put an ornament. There you go. 3-inch diameter on the bottom. And that is up and going. And it stands about 5 inches tall. Oh, you could put, that would be cool, Steph. Something different, like depending on what holiday or season it is. Busy Bloomers, congratulations. Thank you so much.
On its way to you.
Let's do this, guys. So this is one of the wedding boxes. I'm going to see if I can figure out who made it. It is flashed glass, so I do want to make sure that that is fully transparent, that is flashed glass. But it is the beautiful greens and blues. It reminds me of kind of like sea or mermaid type colors. There are, I'm just double checking here, no chips or cracks here. The lid is in great shape. And no even like a couple of spots where you can see, you know, flashed glass, sometimes you can see the clear through it. There's a few spots there. And then no chips or cracks here. No flea bites. Beautiful base. And I'm trying to see, I do not see a maker's mark, so I'm not sure who makes this one. But you can do it like that. You can also, you know, it doesn't fit quite as well with that one as some of the Westmoreland pieces, but that is up and going. I love the colors too. I thought it was so pretty. 7 inches tall. And CRM, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We have, oh, Michelle, I thought of you when I saw this. May not be your style, but the butterflies make me think of you now since I know that you like them. All right, so this is a very 1970s piece of art here. You've got your wooden base, and while these look like cloth, they are not cloth. They're actually hard, but they kind of have a cloth type look to them. It's in really great shape. You have a few little dings on the wood. I mean, it's been around for a while. Let me give you a quick measurement on it. It stands about 18 inches tall. And we're going to run that for $5. And that's going now. I could be fired today.
Thank you, Daisy Lane. But she's fired.
Yeah, I'm going to blame it on that. It was a very, very busy, long weekend. Malaya, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was up late last night, so hey, it was a great weekend, a great sales weekend. We had the Primitive show on Saturday. Wonderful show. It was actually a sold out show, so I was shipping on a little bit on Saturday, spent most of the day yesterday shipping. We had Battle of the Best yesterday, and I get really nervous. Thank you so much, Southern Charm. I get really nervous on Battle of the Best just because I'm like, you know, it's a battle show. And there's like 200 people in your room. That's a lot for me. As you can see, we have 34. I'm not used to 200. So then we had that one. It's just, and I was shipping yesterday, so I'm just going to blame it on it was a busy weekend. I screwed it up. So, all right, we have another piece here that is absolutely beautiful. No, I did not break it. This is a berry bowl. Battle of the Best was fire. There was so much good stuff. I spent more money than I should have. You guys, you know what starts today? I just remembered what starts today. All right. One of our favorite people, I Love Discounts, Tony and Lysandra. Their 127 yard sale starts today. Vintage. Wait, don't go until after my show. I don't think they start till like 10. So we're good. My husband will look it up. We'll tell you the exact time. But all week, they're doing vintage. So yes, I was spending money yesterday that I shouldn't have spent because I was trying to save it for the I Love Discounts Vintage Week this week. It's all week. It's like every day this week. You're going to do, Tanya's, you're doing the 127 too. That is awesome. I wish I had this in my area. Wait till you try to find the unbundling button. New update. Oh, really? Daisy Lane, uh-oh. Yeah, me and I Love Discounts were battling it out yesterday for the same items. Here we go.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go see when their shows are. I've been looking forward to this because normally they don't do vintage at 10. So yeah, see, we could do our show. We're totally cool. Then we can go check out their show. So anyways, let's get back to this berry bowl. You're going to go actually see them? Oh, you're so lucky. We're going to see them in September, we're hoping. They're supposed to be coming up this way. Oh, and for Taco Cat Lady, send me a message where that's at. I am not far from Virginia. That may be something I can actually go to. Cool. All right. Let's take a look at this berry bowl. This is very thin porcelain, made in Japan, Hillsville. I don't know, but I'll Google that. So Crystals, they actually have like a tent that they're doing, but they're also selling off some of their vintage stuff at the same time online. So, all right, October's huge, Lake George area, New York. I'm not far from New York. I'm about 3 hours from New York. Okay, so we have this gorgeous berry bowl. Look at the coloring on that. There is a call out. You can see there is a crack line right there. If I turn it around on the outside, you can see it. Not super visible, you know, like from the inside, but look at the little feet, how it sits. So you've got your big berry bowl, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the little berry bowls. They're kind of just like miniatures. All of them have these 3 little feet. No chips or cracks on the little ones. We're going to run that whole set for just $10, up and going. What were these used for? I think this is a berry bowl where, so you put, like, you serve it in the big one and then you have individual, like, raspberries or blueberries or something in there. Leah, what a great grab that is going to you. This is such a beautiful set.
Congratulations.
Let's look at my last
You have
big
achieved
piece here.
Blue Jay level.
I'm trying to read the tag back here. All right. This is let's hope I say it right, an Ikebana vase. So it's like a flower frog in the middle. I mean, not like, there is a flower frog in the middle. But on the back here, it says Ikebana ware. When removing, so a hand wash only. So it's from Ikebana ware. That's what it says there on the back. This is a piece of pottery. So it's a gorgeous decor piece in itself. Gorgeous. My husband's over there making hand gestures at me. Gorgeous, gorgeous decor piece in itself. Look at the colors on that with that flower frog in the middle. And then on the bottom, it has like it's kind of like a rubbery feel to protect your table. Let me give you a quick size on that. 11¼ inch diameter. And we're going to do that one. It's up and going for 15. Thank you so much for your bid. Beautiful, beautiful pottery piece. I'm a big pottery lover, so. Daisy Lane, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Daisy Lane, how are things going for you? How are your shows going? You are just on fire lately. I love discounts. Good morning. We were just talking about your 127 yard sale. So I don't know if you're in here. We actually brought up your page. We showed everybody your shows this week. I was talking about how I spent too much money yesterday. I should be saving it for this week and your shows because I'm planning on sourcing. You're going to be my source of vintage this week. All right, look at this glass piece here. This is actually like a pitcher, like a little water pitcher. You put it on your bedside or put it on the table with water. Beautiful. You don't have to use it as a pitcher and make a great vase, but it is a marbled looking glass. There is a Pontil mark down there at the bottom. It is smooth, beautiful piece of glass, no chips or cracks. It's in perfect shape. And it is 8 inches tall, and that is up and going. You had 4 quick, I had 4 quick follow. Oh, well, good. That's good. Thanks for looking at this one. How about this is, I want to say this is brass. It's heavy like brass. It's either brass or copper on brass. And you have your handle here. The handle looks like maybe it got pushed in a little bit. So a little bit off right there. Beautiful piece. Look at the decor on those feet. You see how beautiful the feet are. And then you've got that gorgeous tarnish going on with the floral in the middle. I think this is a stunning piece. This will look great with some candles in it. And that is going now. It is 9 inch in diameter. Thanks so much. This is really cool piece here. All right. Look at this. You guys, my daughter almost stole it. I'm still spending on from Lysandra. I think I have to be on a spend. After this week, I'll have to be a spending lockdown because I'm going a little too crazy lately. And I can't justify it that it's business expense because I'm keeping a lot of stuff for my own personal enjoyment. It is not all business. All right, look at this shelf sitter. How cool is this? This is like a cast iron piece here. I thought I said where it made it. Hold on. There's a maker's mark on the little side there. So there's like a little stamp of whoever made it. So it is a metal art piece, but it's a beautiful shelf sitter. We're going to set it over here so you can see it in the camera. And we're going to run it for $5. I thought it was so unique. I actually have another metal piece similar to this, but the legs don't hang off. So we'll run that one next. My daughter is an avid reader and she fell in love with this piece. And I'm like, I'm going to put it on Whatnot and then we'll see. Steph, thank you so much. And that's a first purchase. Congratulations and welcome to Zoe's Treasures.
On its way to you.
Okay, so here's the other metal piece. This one doesn't hang over the edge, but he sits really nice. Looks like playing the violin. It is a heavy metal, maybe a cast iron, is what it feels like. Do you love reading too? Cool. Yeah, my daughter's, she is an avid reader. I think I've gotten ruined by like Facebook and stuff, and I don't know.
Good morning, Striga Designs. Yes, she messed it up.
I messed it up. All right, if you're just joining, thank you, Daisy Lane. That's going to you. If you're just joining, I screwed up. Here you go. We're going to have it on video, me saying I screwed up. I do free shipping. It's been a busy weekend. I forgot to change this to free shipping. This show has been scheduled for a long, long time, since before I started free shipping. So I screwed up. It is reduced shipping today. But every other show moving forward, we are going back to free shipping. It was just a screw up on my part.
Yes, Tony. I tried to fix it, but you need to quit the show, make the change, and come back in. She didn't want to do that.
Yeah, I didn't want to end the show. We had 30-something people. I'm like, we're just going to go with reduced for today. So, all right. We have a beautiful pottery piece, another beautiful piece, but this one is colorful. Look at the beautiful colors in there. I love this one. This is almost like, to me, a mix of 70s, but also modern at the same time with the coloring in it. It sits up a little bit, so you have a little bit of a pedestal going on. No chips or cracks, 10 inches in diameter. And hold on, we're going to see, do we see him? Yes, we do have a signature there on the bottom. And that is up and going. Beautiful piece of pottery. Thank you so much for your bid. Can you go change back to not free and then turn on free and then use toggle for existing shows to fix already scheduled? Crystals, we weren't, Southern Charm, thank you so much. That's going to you. We weren't able to. My husband tried on his and I tried on mine, changing it to free, and then it just wasn't showing up. So I'm gonna, now that I've made the mistake, you know what? We learn from our mistakes, right? That's what happens. We learn from them. So now that I've made this mistake, I will be researching to see, is there a way to fix it within the show?
Once you start the show, you cannot make the change. You would have to quit the show, make the change, and then come back in, which is possible. But then it's a lot of hassle. We will lose you guys for a minute. Not worth it.
Yeah. For future shows, yeah, oh, absolutely, yeah. And I will be making sure that all my future shows are set properly because I don't want this to happen again. We have a beautiful platter here. This is NASCO. I almost said Noritake. It is NASCO Country Scene. On my primitive show, we had some Friendly Village, Johnson Brothers. This is very similar to that same kind of color scheme, but this one is NASCO. And look at, you've got your little swan swimming down there in the river. Beautiful cabin scene. Let me give you a size before I hit run. That is about 11 3/4 diameter on that. And that is up and going. Thanks so much for looking at that one. All right, this is, I'm going to say vintage, just because I don't have a date for sure, but it's definitely bordering on, it's between vintage and antique somewhere, definitely bordering closer to the antique side. And it is a little powder box. It is porcelain, no chips or cracks, and it's actually 3 pieces. So you have your top with your greens and your pink flowers there. And then you have your bowl, but because it is a powder jar, you've got your inside piece here that kind of sits inside that powder jar. No maker's marks, I don't know who makes it, but it is a nice vanity piece. And that's going for $6 right now. No, maybe not. Okay, whatnot, we'll get you going here. $6. There, up and running. Beautiful porcelain vanity piece. And Daisy Lane, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, well, I have another piece of ironstone here. This is an old piece of ironstone. This is Wedgwood ironstone. And when I first saw that it was made by Wedgwood, which has our Wedgwood mark there. There you go, Wedgwood mark. I didn't think it was ironstone until I started to do some research and found out that Wedgwood, or late 1800s, early 1900s. Oh, Eye for Beauty, thank you so much. Yeah, let me do that really quick. Thank you, thank you.
Good morning, Eye for Beauty.
Thank you, Eye for Beauty. All right, it has changed. Yeah, show notes, you know, you set them and forget them. So thank you. So when I did some research, I found out that in late 1800s, early 1900s, Wedgwood actually did make ironstone. So this is a antique ironstone coffee cup. It is stained, it is crazed, and it's beautiful. And you have the matching saucer with the bird on it. There is no chips or cracks, but there is staining and crazing. And that is an antique piece going for just $5. Southern Charm, thank you so much. I love pieces like that because they're so unique. You're not going to see many of those. All right. Look at this guy. I have one of these, and I actually have a plant coming out of it, and it's in my bathroom. This is, I want to say Westmoreland, but I do not see the stamp on there. But you have the grape and leaf milk glass pitcher. The handle looks like the stem, and it is mint condition, nice and heavy, no chips or cracks. And that's going now. Perfect condition, about 9 inches at the tallest point. And they make great planters. I can vouch for that. But you could also just use it as a regular old pitcher too. Reclaimed vintage, and that's a first purchase for you. Congratulations. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. Okay, we have a set of 3. These are Johnson Brothers, so this is Old English Johnson Brothers. It's a set of 3 of the square saucers. They're like cake plate size, dessert plate size, and which is about 7.5 inches. So we have, in this one, I have 2 sets of these. I have a pink, you get 2 pinks in here, and a blue. And then let me show you that stamp on the back. No chips or cracks. It is a set of 3 of these. And we're going to run all 3 for $5. And that is up and going. You know, on at least a positive of me screwing up the free shipping thing today is everything is only marked at 1 ounce. So the shipping, even it's reduced shipping, and it's going to be as cheap as it possibly can get. So Southern Charm, thank you so much. For a screw up, at least
Thank you.
it's a, you know, there's a good point to the screw up in there somewhere. All right, I have one more set of those we'll run. So these are exactly the same, but the colorings are a little bit different on these ones. So we have a blue one. They do have crazing. Then there is a pink one with crazing. And this one has a green. So you get 3 different colors in here, a pink, a green, and a blue. And those are going now. I like the square, when I find like plates and saucers and stuff that are square. I think it's a fun look to mix in with the round ones. Just kind of gives it some visual interest. And Daisy Lane, thank you very much. That is heading your way.
Thank you.
And Daisy Lane has unlocked the owl tier.
Congratulations. You have achieved owl level.
You guys, if you don't forget your coupons, and if you're unlocking the owl tier or any of the top 3 tiers, we have a appreciation show, a rewards appreciation show this Thursday. It's always going to be on the last day of the month, and I am going to be pulling out items that I have purchased throughout this month that I have not put on Whatnot because they're all for shows coming up next month. So you get first dibs at some of the curated items. We have a vanity tray here, or it could be like a serving platter. They're in the bid. I love discounts. They're in the store. We have a gorgeous platter. This could be a vanity tray. It could be a platter. You can serve on it. It is Bavaria. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Let me get this right. Limoges. Check that out. Limoges. No chips or cracks. Your kind of old school small pink flowers on there. I'm going to give you a measurement on that really. Oh, wow. What's going on with my... There we go. Just for up for $6, 12 inches by 8 inches. So a good size, but not overtaking, not too big. I love discounts. Daisy Lane, thank you so much. I love discounts. I want to see your house. MCM is my absolute favorite decor style. I have MCM's, my home office, and then our basement, like a little living area in our basement, is MCM. And then I have just like MCM pieces sprinkled through the rest of the house. My husband will not let me do the whole house in MCM. I would if he would let me. So we compromise. But like in my main living room, my coffee table's MCM. Let's see. Hey, can you do a Q&A on setting up coupons? Absolutely. Do you have a specific question, or you just want me to tell you on how to set one up? Let me know, and then I'll try to answer it. Do you have vanity tray? And mid to mod treasures. In general, all right, really quick, y'all bear with me here. We're going to do just a little quick Q&A on setting up coupons. Some of you may know this, and if you have any more advice, please put it in the chat. Like I always say, we are smarter altogether than just me alone. So for coupons, when you're in your Seller Hub on a computer, I do everything on a computer. In your Seller Hub on a computer, the left-hand side, there's a little button that says marketing. If you click on that, it kind of there's a drop down. Coupons are there. You can click on coupons. It's going to bring it up on your screen. On your screen, top right, there is a button that says create new coupon, or create coupon, or create new, something like that. You'll see it. It's self-explanatory. Then when you create it, you click that button, you can then create that coupon for just new buyers, so people who've never bought from you to use the very first time they buy, or everybody. Those are your choices. And then you have the choice. You just kind of follow the menu down. You can make it either a % off or $1 off. You get to pick how you want to do that. And you can set a minimum amount that they need to spend in order to use that coupon. I generally just make, when I do coupons, you only have to spend $1. So as long as you're spending $1, you can apply the coupon. But you can do any amount. And then you can also set a minimum amount that can be taken off. I do mine up to $100. So that means if I do a 20% off coupon and it can go up to 100, that means they're spending a lot of money before, so I just make it so it could really, oh, are you trying to write the instructions? Oh, go to Seller Hub. Are you going to show it really quick? All right, so we'll show you. Here, let's just do it this way. We're going to do a little Q&A. All right, so bring up Seller Hub. I can't see it on the screen. Are you going to put it on the screen? Okay.
Thank you.
So you're in Seller Hub. There's marketing. Go down to coupons. We do need a single person coupon. I don't know where you're at. You got to create coupon. So there, if you create that little button that says create, so create that one. Hit create. All right, so now we're in create coupon. Click on audience at the top so you can pick everyone or new buyer. Let's do everyone. And now you add your coupon code. This could be any word that you come up with. Yep, and then you have your coupon type. And so if you do the click down, you can see it's fixed or percentage. Let's do fixed. And scroll down. Now you can pick an amount. So let's do 5 for $5 off. And go scroll down. Minimum purchase would have to be 5 here. They got to spend at least $5 to get $5 off. Scroll down. Oh, okay, so that's it. Then you hit next and it starts to set. I'm not going to hit next because that will actually set that up. But you hit next and there's your coupon. It's going to give you that whatever your code is. You can then put your code in your show notes, or you can put it on a sticker and send it to somebody, postcard, email it, put it in a message. Hopefully that answered your question. All right, we're going to move on. You come on Friday, you guys, if you have questions, it's buyer seller chat on Friday, and it's like 2 hours of just really answering questions, because I would prefer to answer your questions and just talk about what I want to talk about. Okay, this is a I can never say this. You're welcome, Ramona. Worcester. I can't talk. Beautiful oven to table casserole dish or baking dish. So you have your fruits and vegetables along the top there. I used to have a thing that asked about one-time use and if they're all one-time use now. They are. Coupons can only be used one time. So any coupon you do that you put out there, once a customer uses it, that's it. So that means that if you're like giving a coupon that you want like for the month of August, it's only good for that. Like once they use it once, they can't use it for the rest of the month. All right. I think we're good. I think we answered the questions. Okay. There you go. Yes. I can't say it. Y'all look and see, I Love Discounts wrote the name in there. There it is. Beautiful lid. No chips or cracks. Nice, good oven to table baking dish. It looks like it was never used before. We're going to run it for just $5. Nice piece. I mean, the paint, everything on here. I think somebody bought it and just put it in a cupboard. It is a beautiful piece. I mean, look at that gold on there. It's gorgeous. Oh, Ramona, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I greatly appreciate it. Southern Charm, this is going to you. All right. I have just a couple pieces we haven't shown, so we'll go through these few pieces here. We have a teacup here. This says Sterling Fine China out of Japan. And it is a basic, beautiful teacup and saucer. No chips or cracks. Greens, but like a muted green color. And that's going for just $3. You get your little teacup set there for $3. If you are a collector or know somebody who is. Thank you so much for looking at that. All right. Red and white. Who does not like some red and white? This is Johnson Brothers. It is the Old Britain Castles. So it is a smaller saucer. It has that castle on there. There is some callouts on the back of it here. You can see it's a little chippy. It's been around for a while. You cannot see that on the front. And it is a saucer size, so it's at about 6 inches, 6.5 inches. And we're going to run that for just $1, up and going. Oh, thank you very much, Ramona. And Southern Charm, thank you very much. Heading to you.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Absolutely. If we can help, glad to do so.
All right, I'm going to bring out the taco holder again. Technically not a taco holder. We are thinking the census has come in.
Yes, I love discounts. I'm hard-headed like that. I love you too.
Toast. All right, we have a debate here. We have no idea what this is for. It is porcelain. It's fine china. Toast. So it can hold toast. It can hold your tea plates. Was a suggestion earlier. We had tacos, but I'm thinking it's a little thin for tacos. Napkins. It's really cool though. It is definitely a conversation. Butter pats, possibly. Your butter pats would just fit in there. It'd be just about the right height. Let's see. It is. Oh, I got the coffee cup in front of the thing. Just the right height. We're going to run it for $4. Dollhouse bicycle rack. That is the most unique answer we have had today, Eye for Beauty. I can always count on you. Thank you so much. Mobile phones. That would totally. It works. Southern Charm, that is heading to you. You've got to let us know what, ultimately, if you find out what the actual use is or what you end up using it for. I took a picture. I tried Google. It didn't. Google was not my friend.
I'm right there with you, Crystal's Vintage.
What did Crystal's vote toast? Yes. All right, we're going to do this mug again. This is the mug that revealed that I screwed up shipping. So we're going to try to sell this one more time. It is a gorgeous mug, pretty in pink. It has your little piggy on there with the flowers. It's in great shape. It is made by, I don't know, Love It. A mail holder. You could use it as a mail holder. And the mug is up and running for just $3. Choco Dog, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items left. Let's do this. Look at this. Did you used to have pigs? I love discount. I know you have rabbits. Oh yeah, you did used to live off grid. That makes sense. Yeah. What other animals did you have? Tell us. Tell us all about the animals. Somebody earlier was a Choco Dog. Somebody said this looks purple. It's really like a deep blue in person. Deep dark blue. It is glass. And it's marbled, so you've got that white marbling going through there. When you hold it up to the light, you can see right through it. Let's see. Turkeys, rabbits, chickens. Wow, you had the whole thing going on. That is cool. That is really cool. So there is a little spout there, so it is a water pitcher, but it would make a great vase. No chips or cracks. It does kind of look purple when you turn really bright lights on. It's about 8 inches tall. And we're going to run it for $6. Up and going. Good morning, Lake Erie Vintage. Daisy Lane, thank you. Thank you. Choco Dog, do you have a lot of
Thank
animals? We are animal free. I want a cat. My husband's telling me no. So one day I'll get a cat. All right. Look at this piece here. I'm pretty sure this is brass. Just 2 dogs? I mean, that's good. 2 dogs is still, that's a handful. Then crystals, 3 cats and 1 dog. That's cool. I just want a cat. My kid keeps asking me for a pet. You know, kids like pets, right? And she keeps asking. But this is my 4th, 5th between my husband and myself. And with my older kids, I never had a whole lot of luck with pets. Can you please hold on, wait, is that Reclaim? Can you please tell me the best tutorial for using OBS? Reclaim Vintage, send my mod, Zoe's Tea mod, a message. He'll be happy to do a one-on-one with you.
Yes, Reclaim Vintage. Just send me a DM. We can schedule something, a one-on-one, and I can go through the basics.
You have a neighbor that has like 50 cats. Oh my gosh. My husband would kill me if we bring a cat in. All right. I'm pretty sure this is a brass piece here. It's heavy like brass, but I can't see what it says on the bottom because I'm old and my eyes are bad. But it is gorgeous. It is a beautiful tray with a handle. If you don't like the handle, you can always just lay it down. It would be great to put some candles on. The feet are ornate and beautiful. Has just gorgeous patina going on there. And we're going to run it for just $6. I just want to know, how do you do that thing? We have multiple cameras. Crystals, he's always happy to like get on like a private show and talk to somebody or walk them through it. So you guys send him the message and he'll set something up with you, or just even if it's an easy question, he'll answer you in the message. Brittany, thank you so much. That is going to you. $8.43, absolutely. Let me get an item running in the meantime, and I'll go see what $8.43 is. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Yeah, let me go grab that. Let me get something running, and then I'll grab that. All right, we have 3 things left. Let's do this little picture. We're going to run it for $1. I love discounts. You've come over to the good side. You bought an iPhone. All right, look at this little picture, a little creamer. Beautiful teals and pinks on there. There is a call out. We got a little chippy going on right there. But we're going to run this guy for $1. And I'm going to have to run it just a tad bit longer so I can go grab that shaker. And that is up and going.
I love discounts. And you can actually use OBS and connect your iPhone to it. Even more, you can connect your Android to as a secondary camera. So just food for thought.
All right. Let's see here. This is $8.43. This is the shaker that was requested. This is absolutely stunning. This is an antique. So it's an antique pink and white shaker. We'll put it on the other camera so you can see it. And it has kind of that speckly look. We have a silver top, and I'm sure it's plated. I'm sure that's not real silver top going on there. It does come off, so it is comes off. And then on the inside, we have a little bit of history. When I bought it, this piece of paper came with it. It says, antique splatter, probably Northwood glass, possibly Hobbs, Muffineer sugar shaker. And at one point, they were selling it for $75. So I just kind of kept that in there. And I'll go ahead and give it a run in case you are interested. Never any obligation. And let me drop the time back down. We'll just do that for 10 seconds. And that is up and going if you are interested. Thank you so much for your bid.
its way to you.
Reskates. Hold on. I missed the name. I am having trouble. Teresa. There you go. I'm trying to say the something. It's Teresa Eats. Thank you so much, Teresa Keats. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate that. Y'all, sometimes it just takes me a minute. No, I do debits and credits. Letters are not my thing. I'm just saying. Okay, we are doing, this is going to be our final item today. Then we're going to go find somebody to raid. So this is a NASCO country scene. Look at the little swan swimming in that river or the stream. Beautiful, beautiful platter. No chips or cracks. I think we said it was 12 inches. Yep, 12-inch diameter. This is our last item of the day. Up and running. Thank you so much for your bid. And Choco Dog, that is heading to you.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you so much for a great show. Did you want to say something?
Absolutely, Christelle's Vintage.
Thanks so much for a great show. I hope you all have a great week. Don't forget to check us out Wednesday night, New Seller Surge. Thursday night is the rewards member show. So if you're in the top 3 tiers, that should be showing up for you. There's only a few people invited, so you're bound to get some really great deals with a lot of less competition. And check out I Love Discounts Vintage Show every day this week. They're liquidating a bunch of their vintage stuff, so check that out. And then we have the Create a Junk Jar Raid Train on Saturday morning. And hopefully you'll come see me on Friday for the talk show so we can have some good conversation. Yes, Saturday is the Junk Jar, Create a Junk Jar Raid Train. Wednesday night we'll debut a video and meet all of the sellers. We'll do like a little video thing and bring up the sellers on Wednesday night. All right, you guys, have a good week. Let's go raid.
Thanks for joining us. Buckle up. See you next time